in the technology reporter toolkit, events are key. The difference with Huawei is that this is about products largely for the Chinese market. But my goodness, the timing's curious, isn't it?
It is, and normally this is the sort of move that Apple would take, really cheekily scheduling an event right on the heels of a competitor's event. So for Huawei to do that to Apple is almost like Huawei out-appling Apple in this case.
Talking of out-appling, they talk about an epoch-making product. Everyone thinks it's going to be a several times folding phone. How much does that play to the Chinese market for Huawei?
So this would really be building on some tremendous momentum for Huawei. According to IDC data from the most recent quarter, Huawei made it into the top 5 for Chinese smartphone shipments, knocking out Apple, which was quite extraordinary. And so this would really be building on Huawei's success in its home country. And as you say, the device is rumored to have foldable creases in not just one spot, but 2 spots. And that would be a really interesting form factor. It would be a first of its kind that ships to the public. And what that really means in layman's terms is you can get a much bigger, more tablet, laptop-sized screen that can compress compactly when folded into the size of a reasonably sized smartphone.
I've been invited to the Apple event, which is here in California on September 9th. It had been, according to our reporting, September 10th, but you've got the first US presidential debate on the 10th. So it's a chock-a-block calendar. Just recap the Apple side, what we expect from them and what Bloomberg's reporting tells us about the product lineup.
So according to my colleague Mark Gurman, the devices will not physically, in an exterior way, look much different from previous iPhones. And to some consumers, that may come as a disappointment. The iPhone hasn't seen a major redesign since 2020. So a lot of people would think the iPhone is due for something just more striking looking. But indeed, one of the biggest selling points will be the suite of new AI features. And even those, according to Mark, will have a slower rollout than consumers may have liked and possibly even Apple would have preferred.